So it's Boston now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Garland with the bucket.
So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
Wallace is out there with Thomas. Then it's Sharp. Then there's Murray. And it's Mathurin in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Murray following the basket by Jaylen Brown. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. It's Garland with the ball for Boston. 13-point lead. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown gets it done inside.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Pass to Wallace. Now Murray. Thomas down low. Guarded by Tatum. Outside Mathurin. Sinks the three-pointer. Mathurin's got 19 points.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
Back to Garland. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 15. Here's Murray. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Celtics. Klingen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Daniels. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Klingen.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Thomas following the bucket by the Celtics. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Mathurin, good.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A different look from Milwaukee. Khalil Wares checked in for Cason Wallace. And Carl subbed in for DeJounte Murray. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the foul on Dyson Daniels.
Personal foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Sharp. Pass to Carl. 5 to shoot. Thomas outside.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Sharp. Shoots over Garland. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And here's Tatum for 3. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 16 points here in the second half.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Ware. Klingen covering. Pass to Carl. Here's Sharp. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Boston leading by 19 points. Brown outside. Now Tatum. Plenty of space. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Thomas. Pass to Sharp. Mathurin for three. Where? In the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here's Daniels. Tatum on the wing. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Now here's Tatum. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Sharp from past the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Boston leading by 22. Outside Garland. And here's Tatum for three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jason Tatum.
And let's just say this. The name of the game is scoring. And yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Now here's Tatum. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Thomas. Back to Ware. Pass to Mathurin. Stolen by Garland. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They've moved their way through the east side of the bracket and are headed for the final game of the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just one game. Winner takes all. You know they're going to be bringing that competitive fire. They want to be the ones hoisting that cup.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports.
Hero looking around. Pass to Lively. Here's Flag. Back to Lively. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Kispert. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. On the court for the Timberwolves. We've got Barnes. Josh Giddey out there with Dimon. Then there's Edwards. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. Now here's Hero. They set a pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
And you look at Hero, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Flag. Shoots over Barnes. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Hero. Hero's got 3 assists in the game. Allen outside. Outside Edwards to tie it up. Minnesota again missing. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Powell for 3. Diaz grabs the board. Diaz has got rebound number 8 now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Edwards. Wanting it more.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Hero with it. To the right side. And here's Flag outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Giddey passes to Barnes. Now Powell, guarded by Edwards. Back to Barnes to take the lead. Diaz grabs the board.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Flag. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Giddey.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Strawler comes in for Edwards. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Here's Allen. And another shot. And that one's good. Giddey.
Yeah, heads-up play by Giddey, finding that rebound.
Dallas is shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. Allen against Lively. Out to the wing. From deep, Mobley. They grab their own miss. Lively with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Giddey finds Allen. Edwards for 3. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hero. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Minnesota trails by 3. Outside Edwards. To tie it up. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Lively. Here's Flag. Mobley. And the three misses. They double him with Mobley. Allen. Oh, the stuff!
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Now here's Hero. Buries it from outside.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Edwards. Cleared away by Mobley.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Hero on the wing. Giddey defends. Rebounded by Giddey.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now Edwards. Barnes outside for three. Ooh, it doesn't go.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
And what can't this guy do? Mobley with a massive bucket.
The Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Edwards from downtown. Shoots a three. Not that time.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Hero against Giddey. Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Easy does it. Mobley is such a fluid athlete for his size.
Here's Giddey. Stolen by Hero. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now brings a double. Here's Flag. 4 on the clock. Outside Hero. Takes a three. The free ball is down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Minnesota calls time here. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Powell outside. Oh, he misses the deep three. Here's Strawther. So it's Dallas winning this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. What a season they have had so far.
And bravo to both teams for making it this far into the tournament. But only one team can be the best in the West and get to play in that championship game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.
Looks like we know who's lifting the trophy tonight, Greg. What a dominant Cup championship from them.
I tell you, they are leaving zero doubt in this version of the Cup. They've been the dominant team by far, and boy, have they played an incredible game tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
They've got Mobley. Tyler Hero out there with Edwards. Then it's Flag. And it's Theus in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. 3 on the clock. Mobley misses.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists now tonight.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Here's Flag. Over Brown. And that one's good. Flag's got 5 points now this quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Kicks it out to Garland. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so Hero will bring it up for Dallas. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
Here's Flag. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Theus the pass to Hero. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Mobley. From the left block, he sends it through. Mobley's got 21 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Brown outside. On the wing, Brown. The tray. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Cooper Flag.
He's really built up that assist total over the course of this game. And it's a great thing to have that kind of passing coming from a position other than the point. That ensures the ball will always be moving and nobody will be left out of the offense.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And here's Brown outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone. There's a good screen. Here's Cotton. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Yes, that goes in. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Here's Cotton, guarded by Garland. Here's Edwards. Can't connect from short range.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And that one's good. Daniels.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Cotton. Outside Edwards. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Knocks down the three.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Jason Kidd has called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Dallas leading by 16. Here's Strother. Now Flag. Outside Mobley puts up the three. Daniels pulls it down. Boston trails by 16. Now Garland. Outside Daniels. Fires the three. The shot misses.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And the shot goes in.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Brown right side. From deep. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Hero. Mobley a screen on Garland. Hero fires. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 16. Jacks up a three. Mobley there for the rebound. Dallas shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Hero sets the pick for Flag. .106 left here in the fourth quarter. Can't get it to go. Now here's Tatum. No good on the layup. Hero against Garland. Now Hero. Now Flag from outside. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, what a play inside. And the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 17. Garland against Hero. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And we'll see you next time